Have you ever visited a website and wondered, what the f are they trying to sell me here? That, my friends, is almost certainly the result of bad positioning. Today, we're going to talk about all things positioning. We'll go over what positioning actually is, what makes positioning good or bad, the different types of positioning, and how you can define your own positioning to create killer marketing material that makes your product impossible to ignore. Positioning is a strategic exercise where you define how you want your product or brand to be perceived by a specific type of customer. This allows you to A, differentiate yourself and stand out in a crowded marketplace, and B, help customers easily understand your value. It's one of the most important decisions you'll make as a company, serving to inform your messaging and later on your copy. Every marketer is battling for attention. If you don't stand out, no one is going to pay attention to you. And if they can't understand your product's value, once you actually have their attention, they're not going to buy from you. If you can stand out in a crowded marketplace and customers can easily understand your solution's value, then you've already won half the battle. But this is easier said than done, and it's where so many businesses go wrong. There are two types of positioning, brand and product. You can think of them as layers. On the outer layer is brand. It's the first contact between you and a prospect that sets the tone for everything to follow. It's the difference between walking to an upscale restaurant with ambient lighting and sandalwood aromas and a quaint, laid-back diner. You have wildly different expectations about both of these experiences, and one may appeal to you much more than the other. Tactically, brand positioning includes everything from your name and your visual identity, think logo, color palette, typography, to things like who are our customers, what space do we want to occupy in their mind, as well as things like what is our brand personality? Are we innovative, daring, reliable? And then at the core lies product positioning. This is where we deliver on the brand promise we made. It answers foundational questions like what's the target audience for our product? What features does it have? What problems does it solve for them? What makes it unique? And ultimately, why should they choose us over competitors? There are a number of things that can make or break your positioning. For starters, good positioning stakes its territory. In a scenario like this, you've deliberately carved out a specific spot in your customers' minds, staking your claim to some attribute or benefit that really matters to them. For example, it could be the premium skincare routine for men or the banking app designed for freelancers. When they think of these products, they should think of you and you alone. A prime example of this is Peloton being synonymous with premium at-home fitness. Bad positioning, on the other hand, feels copy and paste. Instead of carving out their own space, companies often default to parroting what their competitors are saying, using the same jargon, making similar promises, and sometimes going so far as copying them beat for beat. Think of how many direct-to-consumer brands position themselves as premium but affordable. When your positioning feels interchangeable with your competitors, you become forgettable, and good positioning should always feel distinctly, authentically yours. Good positioning communicates your unique value. Having now staked your claim, you have to show exactly how you deliver on that position through unique selling propositions, or USPs. These USPs should provide concrete evidence of why you're the rightful owner of that territory, with specific differentiators that competitors can't easily replicate. The key to unique value isn't necessarily inventing something entirely new. It's delivering on your position in ways your competitors aren't. Linear and Jira, both of which are essentially issue tracking tools, demonstrate this perfectly. Linear owns its built for product teams position through blazing fast performance and developer-centric workflows, while Jira backs its cross-functional stance with customization depth and templates. These aren't just features, by the way, they're proof points that validate each tool's claim territory. Bad positioning drowns your customers in the details. Instead of emphasizing what truly matters to customers, companies often try to say everything about themselves at once, listing every feature, every benefit, and capability that they have. The result is a cluttered message where nothing stands out and the value proposition gets lost. Good positioning speaks to a specific customer. Even if you're not the target audience, you can immediately understand who the product is for. Take this example from Norda, a Canadian trail running footwear company. It combines imagery and text to convey who their target customer is without you needing to use any brain power at all. It's clearly the bold, independent trail runner who wants high-performance trail running shoes. Or if you want an even clearer example, look no further than the San Francisco Compute Company and their text-based hero. Yes, it might not be the most inspiring or memorable hero section, but by today's standards, it ranks among the most understandable. Bad positioning is unclear about the specific customer they're for. They're caught in the trap of trying to be everything for everyone, and companies suffering from this struggle to gain meaningful traction with anyone. For example, I think Humane has done an excellent job with their recent website redesign, and I do think their mission is a noble one, but going through their site, it's not immediately clear to me who their product's for. Is it for the world traveler, the parent, the athlete? I just have no idea. So how do I define my positioning? First, it depends on if you're positioning a brand or a product. For the sake of this video, we're going to focus on product positioning. We're also going to assume that the product is for a B2B rather than a B2C audience, since my area of expertise is with B2B products. I've tried countless templates, but they all seem to lack real-world applicability or are far too complicated for everyday use. So here's the template that I made, which I use in my everyday work. It covers the essentials of positioning with a bottom-up approach. You first go from features, what the product actually does, to pain points, the problems and needs of our target audience, to USPs, the value our product uniquely delivers, and lastly, to competitive research, the insights we have about the market. By synthesizing all this information together, we come to a UVP, which is our unique value proposition. The UVP traditionally takes the shape of a headline and supporting copy in the landing page hero section, and it's a core value prop and why your customers should choose you over someone else. Typically, I share a blank version with stakeholders and we work through it together on FigJam, filling it up with sticky notes as we go along. Once we're done, I take it, I clean it up, and turn it into a Notion page for easier sharing and iteration with the rest of the team. If you're new to positioning, you're probably wondering if it's a one and done exercise. And my answer is that positioning is the bedrock of your product marketing. It should be firm and foundational, but just like real bedrock, it can and should change over time as needed. Startups in their quest to find product market fit are often frequently updating their positioning as they learn more about their customers and the market evolves. You don't want to be updating your positioning every Tuesday, but if it's not working, change it. So that's the fundamentals of positioning. While it may seem daunting at first, remember the core principles we talked about. First, stake your territory and make it distinctly yours. Second, communicate your unique value clearly and concisely. Third, make sure you're speaking directly to your specific customer. Last but not least, don't be afraid to adjust your positioning as you learn and grow. The best companies aren't the ones who got it perfect on day one. They're the ones who keep listening to their customers and evolving. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe for more product marketing insights. And if you're facing a positioning challenge yourself, drop it in the comments. You're probably not alone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.